I've got a lot of questions about egg freezing today. Is timing a factor?
So I would say yes, absolutely, because we do know that when women do freeze the eggs below 35, they only need about 20 eggs to produce one healthy baby, versus if you do get it above 35, then it would be about 30 to 40 eggs. Obviously, the older you grow, the more eggs you require to produce one healthy baby.
And so deciding to go down this path as well, it makes a difference how long you're sort of mulling it over, and you kind of want to get on it once you've decided to do it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so what are the risks involved? Are there any side effects? How does it work?
So with the daily injections that you would get during egg freezing, which is similar to the ones that you get during IVF, you would experience things like bloating, nausea, headaches, mood swings, and one of the very rare and serious side effects we think about is ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome. It's extremely rare these days, given that with the modern technology, the risk is almost zero, but we still have to think about it when we go through the procedure.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Another thing that's good to know about is cost.
Yes,
and
of course.
It might be a bit broad, but could you give me a bit of a ballpark figure? How much can people expect to pay to freeze their eggs? And is this available on insurance?
Yes, of course. That's an important question.
Yeah.
So we would say it's about $10,000 to about $15,000 per cycle.
Okay.
And on average, a woman would probably need around 2 cycles, because we want to aim at least 30 eggs in terms of collection. And in terms of insurance-wise, it's very important for you to check your insurance whether they would cover it or not, because it varies between different insurances. Some do, some don't. So it really depends. So remember to check.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we've gone down this process, we've frozen our eggs. I'm an expat. What happens if I need to move countries or change up what's going on in my life? How does that work with egg freezing?
Very true. So in terms of moving countries, some countries do have restrictions. For example, in Europe, some countries really do not allow the transfer of eggs via flying, versus in Australia and the US as well, they do allow it. So remember to check before you actually move to that country. If not, you can always come back to Singapore and do your procedure in Singapore itself.
That makes a lot of sense. Wow, so it is all possible in Singapore and abroad as well. So you just need to know the information. Thank you so much.